And row number 10. First in 95, Jeff Gordon. 1-800-MARROW-2 sponsoring the in-car cameras for Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon in 10th. That was a Kodak moment. Jeff Gordon running in the 6th spot. Let's go to his pit for an update.
Eli, we talk a lot about how Jeff Gordon has a Jurassic Park paint job. Well, underneath it is also a brand new chassis. It's the first of the second generation Hendrick chassis being developed at Hendrick Motorsports. They've been working on it since last August. Ken Howes, Rick Stump, and Phil Hammer have been working on this. The pivot points are different, supports, all kinds of mounting brackets are all different. They think this is the wave of the future because they basically feel they've developed all they can out of the current chassis. And they've worked on it so long between different projects, they nickname it Elsie because a lot of people thought they'd be milking the job.
There you see 1-800-MARROW-2 sponsoring the in-car camera, promoting that phone number, 1-800-MARROW-2, to get folks to become bone marrow donors for those who need not just Rick Hendrick, but for people all around the country.
Eli in 5th place. As we watch the lead right here, these guys are fighting it out. Jeff Gordon has come from last place to 5th. He is really turning it on.
As we ride with Jeff Gordon.
You are riding with the rocket ship right now. Jeff Gordon has taken 4th place now. He is really getting around here.
Well, if this is the first race with the next generation, then they don't have much time on that car, and they don't have much experience with it. This has got to be a worrisome thing for all of the other teams. Ray Evernham said, this car is our future. This is where we're headed.
Well, where is he in relation to the leaders? There's the front 3. And we'll drop back, and there you see Jeff Gordon pivoting in.
Every time they get side by side in the front up there, Jeff Gordon closes in another 10 car lengths. I tell you, he's really on the move.
On the racetrack, Jeff Gordon continues to close in on the front group of 3. Again, from the Brute airship overhead, there are the front 3, and now look how quickly Jeff is closing in on him. You called it, buddy.
I'll tell you what, he's got that thing turned on kill right now. That car is going around this racetrack. Right around the bottom of the racetrack, that white line there, that's where the flat part of the racetrack and the bank start. Jeff Gordon has that car dialed in. He's run him down a good half a lap in this one segment.
He doesn't care how he gets there. Remember, in 95, he won all 3 segments of the race and led 49 of the 70 laps that night. But he'll take a ride to the front any way he can get here this evening.
This has got to put a smile on car owner Rick Hendrick's face. One of his cars has already won the Open. Gordon running so well.
Eli, this is going to be a 4-car race in the next lap or so. Gordon is now down to 3-car lengths in 4th place there. The first 3 cars, you see him there. Just behind him, Jeff Gordon is right on him now. I think he may run out of time as far as winning it, but he sure has made a tremendous challenge towards the front.
From Michael Waltrip to Jeff Gordon as we check the in-cars. And around Bill Elliott. Easily done right there.
Wow.
I mean, easily done.
Oh. Well, those 2 guys in front of him better watch it because here he comes. Now, what do you adjust on this car at the brake?
Yeah, Glenn Jarrett, what can they do? They got to be tickled.
Oh, they absolutely are, Eli. And Ray Evernham just told Jeff, buddy, go for it. Win this thing. You got the race car to do it. Don't hold anything back. We can come from the back in the second segment as well. So hammer down is all Gordon knows right now, and that's all Evernham wants to see.
And Jeff Gordon take home the top honors and $7,500 for Jeff Gordon.
Well, Jeff Gordon is sitting patiently in his car. Jeff, not too bad of a showing for this debut of this new 24 car, 19th to 3rd.
Yeah, that's what this race is all about, man. You just go all out. I tell you, when the car's as fast as this thing is, there's no way I'm going to hold back. I'm going to go all the way. And I need a few more laps. I think I could have got those guys. We got a little bit tight. We're going to free it up. We're going to be even better this second segment here.
Let's go back upstairs to Eli.
Doesn't look as though he's even broken a sweat.
It's time for the 1997 Winston. The Winston is a unique event to NASCAR Winston Cup racing because it's broken into 3 segments. 2 30-lap segments followed by a 10-lap shootout, and we'll make adjustments in between. We know about wedge, changing the weight on each tire. We know about panhead rods. Lowering the panhead rod makes the car tighter. Raising the panhead rod makes the car looser. We'll also use tire pressure. Dropping the tire pressure or raising the tire pressure by as little as 1 pound can make a big difference in the tire's spring rate. We'll use spring rubbers. Putting a piece of rubber in a spring or pulling it out of a spring can make that spring stiffer or softer by as much as 25%. But what's really different about this year than all the years past? Well, NASCAR's made an aerodynamic rule change. They've made us take the fenders from 76 inches wide to 74 inches wide. That's taken front downforce away from the cars. To get that downforce back, you're going to see a lot of guys putting more and more tape on as the night goes on. The more tape goes on, the more engine temperature comes up. The more engine temperature comes up, the bigger your chances are of blowing up. How important is that tape? Jeff Gordon went from 2nd to 5th in Talladega when one strip of tape came off.
You see who's fixing to break out of this pack. You can see the 24 there of Jeff Gordon. He's just about to break through this pack, and look for him to come towards the front. Look at the 24 car of Jeff Gordon, though. He's already moved up to 7th spot. This is the 7th. He's trying to get by Sterling Marlin as they go through the corner.
He's going to get him, too.
Give him 7th spot.
Well, Gordon is always a story, isn't he?
He is. Talent that runneth over.
Yep. Wow, here he comes again.
5th place. Got it for Jeff Gordon.
And Jeff Gordon, once again, is coming like a freight train.
There you see Jeff Gordon. He's now running in the 4th spot, 5.5 seconds behind the race leader, Matt Yoakum.
Eli, before the last break, Jeff Gordon was complaining the car was pushing off the corner. So during the intermission, they pulled out a spring rubber, adjusted the car with air pressure. Now the car is a little loose, but it's coming to him. It's continuing to get a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. He says by the time this segment's over, they should be in great shape. Make a little bit minor adjustments with air pressure and go for the win.
He's
Jeff
in 4th.
Gordon is right there.
Here comes Jeff off turn 2. He's making a move on Terry Labonte down the back straightaway.
Gordon hasn't led yet tonight. Hendrick Motorsports teammates. Give it to Gordon. Here they come back towards the start-finish line. Gordon leads lap number 2.
There will be some orders placed for that car.
But everybody is trailing. Jeff Gordon, Jurassic Park, the ride. And Gordon's given it quite a ride tonight, leading this final segment of the Winston.
Started all the way in the absolute back of the pack in the first segment. Ran well in that first segment, finished 3rd. Gordon's got a substantial lead. You just saw it there. Gordon has been so spectacular in these Winstons and Winston Opens. First came here in 93, crashed out while leading, won the Open in 94, won the Winston in 95. Pole last year.
Up front, folks, it is 1 1/10 now for Jeff Gordon. He's getting gone.
Whatever they adjusted on that car, Eli, they did right at that second segment end there, because Jeff Gordon is running right around the base of the racetrack.
It was a $200,000 fix. White flag for Jeff Gordon. He's 1.5 miles away from a $200,000 payday. He won $7,500 for a 3rd place finish in segment number 1. But this is the one he wanted.
Well, Rick Hendrick, you picked a good one in this kid.
That's the best medicine Rick Hendrick could get. Jeff Gordon wins the 1997 running of the Winston. Bobby Labonte 2nd. And yes, you earned thumbs up right there for Jeff Gordon. Now to Matt Yoakum with Ray Evernham.
Well, Ray, you said it was a big gamble bringing that brand new car to Charlotte for the Winston, but it sure paid off big tonight. Congratulations.
I didn't say it was a gamble, but, you know, congratulations. Everybody did a great job. You know, that I want to say hi to Rick and Linda and everybody back there, and I want to thank everybody for giving us the opportunity to do this. All the guys that worked hard on that car, all the guys at the R&D shop. It paid off tonight. You know, Jeff Gordon is a great race car driver, and really want to say a special thanks to the people at Kellogg's for helping with that 1-800 bone marrow program that they did for this weekend, and it just was awful nice of them. Reached a lot of people with that.
Well, Charlotte sure has been good to the Rainbow Warriors.
For the 2nd time in his career, Jeff Gordon is in victory lane for the Winston. Glenn Jarrett's with him.
Right now with a bunch of confetti. Jeff is really excited. He really wanted to get out of the car. He is as excited as I have ever seen him. Takes a big drink of Pepsi there. Jeff, come on down here, man. First of all, congratulations. Great run. And I want to know, what was the question you asked Wayne Robertson there with Winston?
How much money? Show me the money. money. How much money did I win, man? This is awesome. I tell you what, we're gonna name this a T-Rex mobile right here because Rex Dunn and all the guys in the R&D department built this chassis. We're gonna name it after him, and gotta thank God, he's certainly on my side. That's a hectic race out there, and to do what we did, come from the back to the front twice, and then to win that thing was awesome. And
Jeff, you had to know you had a great race car after that first segment when you came all the way from the back row to finish up near the front like you did. You pretty much knew you had something for them.
I knew I had an awesome race car. I'm telling you, that thing was bad to the bone. I drove in the first turn, it stuck like glue, and I said, oh yeah, here we come, man. And I tried, you know, really my plan wasn't to try to win that first segment. I was gonna just try to get as far as I could, but I didn't know I was gonna get all the way up to third and maybe have a shot at winning it. But I want to thank RJ Reynolds and Winston. They give us a lot of money for this championship, but they give us a lot of money to come out here and have fun and put on a great show for these fans.
And they sure did that. Congratulations to Jeff and the whole team. Back to you, Eli.
All right, Glenn, he's only the third multiple winner of the Winston. Dale Earnhardt with 3 wins, the late Davey Allison with 2, and now Jeff Gordon with 2 wins in the Winston. To the garage.
And the recipient, of course, is Ray Evernham. Ray, you guys did an awesome job preparing that car. Jeff said he knew on the first lap when he drove it in, it stuck like that. Man, I got something for him. But you guys did a lot of hard work, a lot of preparation.
Well, a lot of people did. You know, this victory, you talk about a team victory. This is our Hendrick Motorsports Research and Development car, and everybody back at Hendrick Motorsports, all 150 people, worked real hard on this car, you know, so it's something new, and I know this is making Rick awful happy, but a lot of people worked on this race car, just wasn't the Rainbow Warriors, so congratulations to all of them.
Am I hearing this right? This is a test car?
Yeah, this was just a test.
Pretty doggone good test, and it sure is not a dinosaur. Congratulations, Ray.
Thank you very much.
This was only a test. Had it been a real emergency, we would have lapped the field.